Shirakuma, don't you dare turn this game to summer. I've already dealt with enough. I already have beef with a certain groundhog. Because he promised me 6 more weeks of winter and now we have summertime temperatures. Do not force these tributes to face the same fate. Shirakuma, if you change it to summer, hands will be thrown. I promise you. I assure you. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Yep. Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the Radiance, Toonlink, Dave, Bravo, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalicars. If you know me as the man who is really not looking forward to this week. Solely in terms of, work's great. The channel's great. Friday Night Inferno's next week. It's just gonna be hot this week. It's gonna be like 60s high 60s one day, and then 80s the next day, then back to the mid 60s and the upper 60s, and I'm like, y'all, this ain't winter. Y'all, this ain't winter. It sure is. It sure, and you know what? I think I talked about my beef with Puxatani Phil, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not above starting beef with should-be fictional groundhogs. And that's what makes me the United States Aviator. Welcome back to Danganronpa Hunger Games. I was promised 6 more weeks of winter and I didn't get it. Am I mad? Yeah. Am I upset? Oh yeah. But you know what I am also going to do? Celebrate, and as we zoom in just a little bit, which characters would do best in a sudden heat wave in the middle of winter? You can tell I'm very perturbed about this. Mother Nature's tripping, Groundhog's lying. That being said, we got the characters who would either most likely survive a heat wave, or do the best in a heat wave in the middle of winter, or those associated with fire. Because there's a few, more than I would like to admit. We got Hina, Celeste, who is, very much associated with fire, Junko, freaking Sayaka, Togami, Leon with his fire red hair, Mondo, who, honestly, churning butter melt fire. Hero's also here, not because, well, look, not because he's Hero, but we also have to talk about, look, Danganronpa 3 Hero, he's smoking. We go to Danganronpa 2, Akane. She sweats all the time, she's working out all the time, she's prepared for the heat. Sonya as well, Crazy Yoko, and Mahiru, along with Nagito, Izuru, Nakamaru, and Teru, because if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen. That means it's always in the kitchen unless he's underneath the floorboards. Danganronpa V3, we have Himiko, Maki, Mew, and Angie, who literally comes in a swimsuit. So I'd be shocked if she were perishing in the heat. She's probably waiting for the summertime. Corey, who, well, he's related to some heat. Gonta, who got fired down, Kibo, who's got fire power, and Kaito, who's being shot to the moon via rocket power. The flames there. As we go on to Ultra Despair Girls, we got Kotoko, who's probably got some fire magic, Hiroko, because she is hot. She's look, y'all, that's why she's here. Y'all know it. I often tell you guys to behave, but if I take a step back sometimes, I'm like, well, I do not blame them. Monika's here, and so is Genocide Jack, along with the boys, Jotaro Yuta, Dr. Taichi, and Masaru. Going on, we see Future Side. We got Chisa, Ruruka, Seiko, and Maya, because honestly, there's only 4 girls in Future Side. So they're all here by default. Ruruka would be perishing in the summer heat, probably, with her big old puffy jacket, and Maya would be dying too. Her circuits would be frying. She would be the big old freaking scarf that she has on. She's not here for it. But we also have Mitarai Daisaku, who, let's be honest, he's working out, farming in the fields. He's got to be prepared for the heat. Kizakura and Juzo, and lastly, We have 9 bears, but I was like, which of them is the least likely to survive in the heat? And I feel like Monotaro would have the worst time, so the rest of them are here. Monokuma, Usami, Shirakuma, Kurakuma, Monodam, Monokid, Monofini, and Monosuke, and... Yes, okay, I was gonna say, is everything recording? Yes, we're good. But young Mitarai might not be good. Yesterday, he was very close to walking out a double champion. However, today, if the same percentage wheel hits, he could be walking out as not a champion in 3, 2. What are we gonna do? I'm staring at you, young champion, young Mitarai. I really don't know when I started calling him young Mitarai, but it feels like it rolls off of the tongue a little bit more for some reason. Like, you could stake somebody else's name, like, young Ruruka, meh, young Seiko, no. But when you say young Mitarai, it just works, you know? And I feel like we all feel that, you know, and if you know, you know. That being said, Kizukura is staring that man's down. He's got chaos brimming in his head, on the brim of his head, outside the brim of his head. But more importantly, young Mitarai might have to defend that title. Will he have to do it? Let's find out. Will chaos reign or will his title reign survive for another day? We see it. Oh, are we gonna have a back-to-back Jax? No, we are safe just barely. Mitarai survives for another day. What if Mitarai just had his ultimate lucky moment and chaos just doesn't reign at all this season in singles action? That would be something else, but that's not what's happening right now. I mean, it is actually what's happening right now. What I'm asking you guys to do, however, is to make your picks and make your comments. First, second, third. Tell me, more specifically, how do you do in the heat? Are you a fan of the summertime temperatures, or do you prefer the cool winter temperatures, or are you more of like an autumn temperature person? You know, like the in-betweens? Because summer, it gets hot here and I'm not here for it, and it's starting to feel like summer right now, and it's in February, and I'm not ready for summer. I'm just not ready, y'all. I'd rather just skip to autumn. I'm an autumn temperature kind of guy, but I do appreciate the cold and I appreciate the snow, so I'm like, you know what? I'll throw down for winter. Springtime allergies suck, and summer's too hot, so that's just where I am right now. The later half of the year and the start of the year, that's where I vibe. But with these temperatures, I'm not vibing. Pick first, second, third, and make your comments, because your comments, very much so, are important, like this one, like that one. And don't forget, this still goes on. If in the bloodbath ever, from last Thursday, Akane finds a congregation of alligators and sets them free, the episode ends. It will just cut. It'll fade. It'll just cut to black, and I will make sure that the rest of the episode is still like 30 minutes, so nobody realizes it. Trust me, unless I forget. But I said like this one, like that one, and also like. Wait for it. Like. Which one? Yes, Anthony's sub from last time. The fact of the preacher events, preaching the congregation, the alligators, were surrounding basically Miss Religion and Angie, which I did not notice, which is a good call out. Kudos to you, Side Killer. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to get the show on the road, because we are almost on the path to vacation, the path to paradise, the unbeaten path. We are almost on the unbeaten path. After this Friday Night Inferno, we are on the unbeaten path to vacation, to paradise. Ticket to paradise. But that's until next week. I bet y'all are still wondering, what's this last match gonna be? It's gonna be a gentleman's qualifier match for the golden ticket briefcase. I just don't want to announce who's gonna be in it. I just don't want to announce who's gonna be in it. One of them's a major surprise, so maybe I'll announce like one of the people. I'm not sure yet. That being said, we just gotta go. We gotta go. Like, I'm probably gonna hint and peek. Nudge, nudge. I will probably reveal it at the end of next Friday's episode. In fact, next Thursday's episode, so you have like that final build day of hype, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe X, Y, and Z is competing. But that's the future. This is the now. Let's start round 1 and let's see how this game unfolds. Let's do it. As the tribute sound of the opponents, the horns they doth sound. Horn bearers. Thank you. Horn bearers, how delightful for you. That being said, okay, so actually before we actually start, one more thing. Leave your worst jokes. Like, I want bad and I will live to regret this. I want bad puns and bad jokes in the comments. Give me your best ones or your worst ones, however you see fit. Because they're probably going to go into the simulator for one more perk that'll be introduced in the near future. So give me those. I want those. I could just look them up, but I want to see what you guys come up with. Let's see. Leon fails to grasp the gravity situation, and I think we can actually zoom in one more, because we're at 100. Yeah, there we go. That's about right. Mew wonders if she should build a machine that makes Yaki Niku. Mondo tries to keep Brave Face on for everyone else's sake. Monaco looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Himiko accepts her shadow as herself. Gains the power of Persona. Interesting. I hope it's fire. It would fit. Maki has found Genocide Jack scissors. Cute boys beware. Taichi tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but it sure looks cool. Naito could get used to this place. Maya stares into the distance. Kaito gives Mew the various things that he's found. She builds stuff out of it. It's soothing watching Mew make things. That's some entourage bonding right there. And I don't like it. Izuru feels like Nekomaru's slowing him down. Izuru has murdered Nekomaru. A shame. Also, I gotta look at these secret achievements, because I know 1 could hit today, 2, 3 could hit today, 4 could hit today, 5 could hit today. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Shirokuma is ready to defend his friends. Sonya uses the mysterious gas to knock out Chisa and Taichi. Death Collars on the both of them. Death Collars abound. Freaking Sayaka and Junko conspire against Celeste. Daisaku thanks Chisa for being there for him. Monofini challenges Teru Teru to a duel. It's 2 people who retained their titles, and Teru Teru proves to be the stronger of the 2. Kotoko doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to give rid of Big 6 Junko. How could you? How dare you? Togami sneaks up on Kizakura, but Kizakura has known that he's been followed by the fool Togami for ages. Togami? He's perished. Something inside of Cory snaps. He's now frenzied. Ruka's found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Angie puts a death collar on Teru Teru while he's sleeping. Hero doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Monodam has made some mistakes as a leader, but wants to do right by the bears. And Rabbit, Mitarai, and Ruka ambush Teru Teru, slaughtering him. Well, Teru Teru, he won a duel and then he just didn't win. It's a powerful 2, it's a champion. And Ruka, who, I'll be frank, never count out Ruka. She doesn't have like a rich history of gold in this series, but she's murderous, to say the least. Masaru finds a waffle, really. Disgusting and despicable Yuta picks whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. Hiroko attacks Maki and Kyoto from behind, killing them both. Mahiru starts sobbing uncontrollably. Jotaro twitches uncontrollably. Jinsai Jack isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear her hair out. Monokuma accepts his shadow, and Monokuma gets the power of Persona. Oh no! There's a short list of people who I would be afraid of if they developed the power of Persona. Monokuma's one of them. Seiko cleans up Junko's rotting corpse. You know what? The squad appreciates that. Juzo tries to kill Monosuke, but Monosuke tries to bribe him. Juzo takes the money and kills Monosuke. Hina finds a belt of Pokeballs. Who knows what could be inside of those? It started when an alien device would have did is stuck itself upon Monokid's wrist with secrets that are hidden. Now he's got superpowers. He's no ordinary kid. He's Monokid 10. Crazy Echo's being adorable, as always, I suppose. Celeste thinks of a dark poem. There's a little too many waffles in this game. As Akane, starving, sniffs one out. Usami's found a table, hoping nobody goes through it. Gonta has found a Komodo dragon. This is just not my round, is it? It's just not my round. Huh. Okay, Kurokuma's got the power of Persona, and Chisa still can't believe that Ruka's killed somebody. Chisa, honey, can you not? Can you not believe that? It's Ruka. She has a history of manslaughter in the Hunger Games, and she's killed in the canon. So you know what? I gotta say, you shouldn't be surprised if, like, all 8 of these people were by her hand in this Clair de Lune 4. Nekomaru, Monofini, Junko, Togami, Teru Teru, Maki, Kibo, Monosuke. Well, I keep looking at the secret achievements, and I know one of them is hit in tag team action, and it happened yesterday. I won't say what it was, but you can be like, oh, something happened yesterday that was, doesn't happen super duper often, but I know that it does happen. It is on this list for secret achievements, and I was like, dang, it happened in tag team action. Might not happen again this season. Might not happen again, but we'll see. That being said, we lost 8 people. What else will unfold? That much I don't know. I don't know, but 40 people remain. Just 1/6 of the competition out so far. Let's see who wins, though. That's what we're all here for. Not a ton of, like, terrifying items, but we do have some personas, and several personas in play, actually. 3 personas. Will they use their personas? It looks like they might. Monokuma didn't, but he immediately upgrades his persona. He didn't even have time to level it up. Daisaku puts all of his items in a backpack, but the backpack has a hole in it. Hopefully they don't get misplaced. He now currently has a temporary misplacement perk. Monokuma's persona levels up, upgrading Agi to Agi Lao, and you know what? For the fiery day, he's got fire. Oh no, Monica has a dimensional sight. Just as dangerous as Monokuma. Yuta trips and falls in a really bad way, breaking his neck. Gonta is attacked by a pack of wolves, but feeds them all as he relaxes by the campfire. Come the morn, one seems to have left and stays with Gonta. Sonya feels horrible for failing Danganronpa 2. Crazy Yoko comes down with a despair disease. She isn't behaving like herself. Hopefully she doesn't misbehave. Misbehaving can be pretty dangerous too. I don't think it's as dangerous. In fact, I'll be frank. Mismatch isn't particularly dangerous in singles action, but it's super dangerous in tag team action. So we'll see what unfolds. Jack knocks out Himiko in a fist fight, death collar on her. Mahiru has a shotgun. She starts thinking about the damage she can do. Probably plenty. Hiroko does her best to avoid Monica. Fair enough. Oh dope, Hiro just found a fishing rod. Now he can catch all the fish. Maya's cooking a genius idea. Mitsurai uses his title belt to hit Angie from behind, leaving her dazed Hina. Sends out a Pokeball, out comes Piplup. They splash in the river together. Kaito finds a handgun. Just enough bullets to be useful. Seiko spots something shiny in the distance. Usami and Monica giggle like idiots. Better not ask. Lamau. Izuru finds a rocket launcher. That's gonna end well. Something inside of Mondo, drives him to fight for what he believes in. Mondo feels heroic. The Archon see great potential in Chi, so she's got the first vision, and it's Pyro Vision. I'm telling you, I didn't mess with these odds, but we're seeing a lot of fire develop. Or maybe the tributes are getting prepared for Friday Night Inferno this March 3rd, next Friday, 7 days from today. Jotaro rambles on about something nobody cares about. Celeste attempts to kill Izuru, but Akane intervenes just in time. Akane had to kill Celeste to protect Izuru's life. Kizakura has been hot on Mew's trail for days now. He thinks that he's gotten away. But Kizakura has finally deduced her location and delivered the final blow. In act of betrayal, Juzo and Ruka team up to get rid of Maya. Nagito collides with a tree and has trouble remembering which team he's on. Might be mismatched. Uh-oh. He might switch classes. The Archon see great potential in Monodam. Grant him a Hydro Vision to put out all of the fires. We need it. We need Monodam be the hero we need to survive this heat. Himiko befriends a Komodo dragon. It's too much. It's too much. Who would have thunk? Ruka sets up a table before grabbing Kizakura by the throat. Ruka then chokeslams Kizakura through a table. Taichi somehow finds a suit of medieval armor, puts it on, gleams of dazzling shine. Leon really doesn't understand what's happening. He's very confused. Akane throws her waffle at Mondo like a shuriken. It takes him out. Masaru throws his waffle as well, but it misses Kurokuma. Kurokuma then runs away. Kurokuma then summons his persona using Frey on Chisa. The nuclear blast leaving burns on Chisa's back. She's hurt. She is hurt. In a fit of frenzy, Kori creeps up on Kotoko, kills her dead. To sister you go. Rest in peace, Kotoko. Freaking Sayaka looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Monica transforms into an incredibly fast alien, so fast, Gonta's cut to pieces right before Daisaku's eyes, and he didn't see a thing. And Shirokuma finds the climate oh, don't you dare. Where's my suspense? Shirokuma, don't you dare turn this game to summer. I've already dealt with enough. I already have beef with a certain groundhog. because he promised me 6 more weeks of winter and now we have summertime temperatures. Do not force these tributes to face the same fate. Shirokuma, if you change it to summer, hands will be thrown. I promise you. I assure you. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Just like the truth that we lost another 8 competitors. We've been sticking with our 8s. It's local on the 8s. And it is a Claire, Daylune 4. Yuta, Celeste, Mew, Maya, Kizakura, Mondo, Kotoko, Gonta. We got 32 left, 8 more until our standard size game, but we need to lose 22 until we're at your saving grace picks. We have a couple items in play that could cause that to happen. The biggest thing that we have, the climate change remote, and that worries me. Because if it's summer, Shirokuma. Don't test me, Shirokuma. Don't test me. I will fight. I will fight Shirokuma. I'll fight Shirokuma at Ticket to Paradise, close to actual summer. I'll do it. Think I won't. Let's proceed. Don't do it, Shirokuma. I swear if you do it, you didn't do it. Okay, at least not yet. Mayu reloads her shotgun just in case at the start of round 3. Corey looks for his next victim. Izuru loves the way his rocket launcher feels on his shoulder. Freaking Sayaka finds a plank of wood. Oh wait, Corey, turn your head, it's a seesaw. No, nobody let him know. Taichi tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds, and then Nagito steals that tank immediately. Monodam uses the power of Hydra to put out Hina's campfire and says, next time, that'll be you. Hina's confused. As she should be. Chisa sets Usami's table on fire, then slams Usami to the flaming table. That, my friends, you get those visions, you get those flamethrowers, you get those personas with Agi and Agilao. You can set tables on fire, you love to see it. Hina tossed out a Pokeball, out comes Articuno, who uses Ice Beam, freezing Angie solid. I could use an Ice Beam too, please. Please, it's gonna be hot. Masaru trips and falls into Jotaro, sending them both careening off of a cliff. What a misstep he just had. Chisa sets the forest ablaze, catching, thank you, Shirokuma, Akane, and Kaito in the flames. I didn't want to fight Shirokuma, but I was going to. Chisa, you saved him. Juzo won't die like the others. Hiroko tries to get others to notice her. Kurokuma thinks about what he did to end up here. Let me see. Crazy Yoko tries to kill the doctor, but the doctor's not armor, diverts the blow. Jack finds a dapper suit. Hiro, not Hiroko, always on my mind though, I'll tell you what. Hiro casts his rod in the river, pulling out a sea bass, more like a C+. Monica transforms into a fish-like alien with a powerful jaw in the middle of the forest. Not the most useful choice, and Monokuma finds a handgun, but shoots downward, fires right through his fit. What a misfire. I'm telling you guys, halfway through the season, all of these perks that are earned in Ordeal will also become permanent perks. So there's no more temporary perks. The rate that they're coming up, oh boy. Just think about when we get to the 1 versus 100 episode, oh boy. Mitsurai lays the title belt on the ground, grabs Kurokuma in a headlock, driving his skull robot? I don't know. Into the hard metal, killing him. Sonya really hopes to get everyone out of here except for Akane, Nekamaru, and Teru. Leon finds tactical combat gear. Seiko tries to kill Monica, but Monica retaliates, kills her instead. Himiko's actually got electricity as she upgrades her persona from Zio to Zionga. Monica finds a slingshot, how quaint. Ruka tries to kill Leon, but the combat gear helps him escape. Daisaku's ready to defend those friends. We have not hit a single secret achievement, but it could still happen. Could. We'll have to wait and see. But for right now, it is indeed a Claire Lune 4. Usami, Angie, Jotaro, Masaru, Shirokuma, Akane, Kaito, Kurokuma, Seiko. And 23 left. We finally broke our streaks of 8. This day we lost 9. We could look at everybody's statuses, but I have a feeling we're gonna get to your save and grace picks very soon. Let's see what we've got this round though. Himiko's persona grew stronger. She can actually get some kills now. Let me see. Chisa seems still to be the most dangerous competitor in the game. She took out 4 people alone on this day. Nagito does have the tank though, and he is still alive, so that is the big thing to look out for too, as we proceed to the next round. What will be made of all of this? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. Next round, he's a lot of orange, but not too many deaths. As Metro, I wish he could just go home. Gonta's back as a ghost. Gonta's going ghost. Try saying that 10 times fast. Monica transforms into an alien with a flame body. The heat. I'm telling you guys, I didn't increase the odds for like heat-related events to come up, but here they are. Speaking of, right after that, after he shoots white-hot fireballs into Crazy Yoko, turning her to ash, Monokuma summons his persona, uses Agilao to burn Himiko to a crisp. All the fire, it's real. Corey uses a mysterious gas to knock out Monica and Juzo in order to put death collars on them. Monodam uses Hydra, playfully splash Monokuma. Monokuma's not amused. He's like, son, am I gonna have to murderize you? Probably so. A well-placed shot by Monica with her slingshot hits Ruka in the head with disorienting force. Ruka's dazed. Sonya trips and falls in a really bad way, but not enough to kill her. What a misstep. Uh-oh. Daisaku has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Someone's gonna go through it. Hiro challenges Mahiro and Juzo to an anything goes pancake eating competition. And Hiro, are you already in this match? I thought you might have been, but maybe you're not. Well, Hiro, I guess I'm gonna put you in. You earned it, you deserved it. You ate the most pancakes and you were in the World Pancake Championship match. Yeah, he's not in here. Who would have thunk? Good on you, Hiro. Good luck. As Nagito accepts his shadow as his own and also gains the power of Persona. He's also on the list of people who I would not feel safe with having a Persona, but Mahiro does have one. She will not get a chance to use it. Chisa never wants to kill anyone ever again. Taichi can't help but admire his own genius mind. Hina tosses out a Pokeball and out comes Moltres. Moltres uses Fire Blast. I kid you not, I did not upgrade any of the perks that have fire-related things, and here they all are coming up. It's the wonder of RNG. Mahiro accepts her shadows herself, gains the power of Persona. Hiroko doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Mahiro. She's like, power of Persona. That might give me the L. You gotta go. Freaking Sayaka walks into a very strange machine, presses a button, her molecules get all rearranged. She's got ghost powers. Leon practices some strategic moves in his combat gear. Juzo finds some leather scraps and he's now a cave Juzo. Monica slices her scythe open, opening her portal to a dimensional rift. But before she can shove Daisaku inside, Daisaku snatches the scythe, hits Monica in the back of the head with it, and shoves her in instead. So long, Monica. Azuru fires a rocket at a group of enemies. Leon and Hina are caught in the explosion and are absolutely blown to bits. We lost. Not as many people as it feels like, but we are down to 15. 5 more. 5 until your saving grace picks, but for right now, it's a Claire de Lune 4. Crazy Yoko, Himiko, Chisa, Genocide Jack, Mahiro, Leon, Hina. 15 left. Once again, I don't think we picked up any big objects, except for Nagito. But we do have a ghost in play now. So at that point, anybody could come back. Anybody could come back. Will they come back is the big question. 5 more into your saving grace picks. Will you need them? How are your picks doing? Probably, well, I don't know. We'll see. Next round shows us. Don't forget, Nagito still has that tank. He still has that tank. Going to play around with his incorporeal body. He's like, how going to float through a tree? Nagito confuses Sonya for Daisaku, so much so that they've mismatched the team that they've been assigned to, and now he's working for Danganronpa 3. But not only that, he's working to get himself into the finale. For you see, misplacing yourself onto another team, right here, right now, Nagito picks up the secret achievement. Good on you, Nagito. I was like, it can happen in regular action. That's why most of these episodes are going to be set up for like Danganronpa 1, Danganronpa 2, V3, etc. So that something like this could happen. But since, because, you know, a lot of these perks have to deal with like opposing teams. So if they're all on like one unassigned, they just don't come up. But Nagito now, working for Danganronpa 3. Can he get the win with his new friends? We'll have to wait and see. That being said, we still have to proceed. Good on Nagito, that might not be the only secret achievement that hits today either. We'll have to wait and see. Juzo sizes muscles. Monica feels the life slowly being drained from her. And Daisaku says, I'm sending the doctor in there too as he Sparta-style kicks Taichi into the despair dimension. Oh, how could he? Freaking Sayaka shoots blast of energy from her hands at Nagito. Nagito is unable to dodge the blows and narrowly escapes. When did Sayaka become half ghost? The world may never know. Ruka comes back to her senses, and soon enough, she's like, I know where I am! Azuru fires a rocket launcher, and she realizes she's dead. I know where I am. Dead. Dead indeed. Blown to bits. Hiro casts his rod in the river, pulled out my soundboard? Wait. It was in the river. Does it even still work? Hiro. I guess we'll never know. As Cory puts a death cloud on Monokuma, Monokid transforms to an alien with a body as hard as diamond. Monokid then proceeds to headbutt Azuru and Hiro, killing them both. The Archons see great potential in Monokuma, grant him a cryo vision. Sonya trips and falls into Monodam, sending them both careening off a cliff. However, Sonya somehow trips on the way down on the cliff, and her fall is somehow broken. Hiroko wants it to all end. She just lost her baby boy. Probably so sad. Taichi and Monica discuss strategies to escape with their lives. Can they do it? It's a possibility. But with that round, we go to our perfectly set saving grace picks as Mitarai is glad that he can rely on Juzo. Can you? If your name's not Munakata, I don't know if you can. But you know what you can rely on? A Claire de Lune. Especially for our Fallen Four. Ruruka, Izuru, Hiro, Monodam. A shame. But we do have 10 folks left, and these 10 folks, were they your picks? Probably, I mean, maybe some of them. I see a couple, popular faces in here, but if they weren't, they could be. They could be your new picks if I allow you to make them. They could be your, oh yes. They could be your saving grace picks. Lo and behold, we have freaking Sayaka. She's half ghost, she's got a seesaw, and she could be the winner of this game. Will she? We'll have to wait and see. Sonya has picked up a temporary misstep perk. She's a wrangler, she's a leader, but can she be the winner today? Who knows? And they are both the last two remaining people from their teams. Future Side still has 3. 4, in fact, because someone joined their team. Mitarai, young Mitarai, our champion, could get you guys yet another fan vote. Possibility. Daisaku's still hanging around. He's got a misplaced perk. Hopefully he doesn't misplace his table or scythe. Who knows? Could happen. Juzo got leather scraps. He's still Cave Juzo. He's got a collar. In fact, we gotta pay attention to who has the collars as well. But Nagito, he's still got that tank. He's got a persona with psychic abilities with Sai. But he's also got the mismatch perk. This might not be the last team that he joins. He might switch teams again. That being said, right now, Nagito is playing for another team. And we move on to Ultra Despair Girls. They still have Mama and Monica. And they technically don't have Taichi. He's in the Despair Dimension. Could he get out and win? It's a possibility. It's unlikely, but we've seen people escape before. Cory's still in the house. He's frenzied. Can he win though? Especially since he's the last living person from V3. Gonta, our ghosty boy, could possess somebody, could win this whole thing. We'll have to see. Monokuma is still around. He's got a cryo vision, and he's got Agilao, the perfect combination of fire and ice. We still see Monokid as well, who's got 5 KOs to his name. He's a power player in this game. But we have to pay attention. Nagito's got this tank. If he ever decides to use it, this game goes down to like the final 2. That's why I have to pay so much attention to Nagito. Will that happen? I don't know, but make your picks first, second, third in the comments. I will make mine as well right now. Give me. I'm gonna take Sonya for first. Give me Monokid for second. And I'm feeling like it's gonna be a close one. I think we're going to see something shocking. I think Taichi's going to get out of the Despair Dimension, but just miss out on victory. And with those picks in my mind, your picks in the comments, I think it's time we find out together, because these 10, and a ghost, and 2 folks in the Despair Dimension, are all caught in what we like to call a crisis of the heart of the Samurai Woman. Are you ready? I hope so. Let's do it. It's your final 10. Will Nagito use that tank? Nagito uses the tank. Yeah, he does. Yeah, for sure he does. Hiroko feels devastated, defeated, and hurt after losing her teammate. She feels lonely. Hiroko has let him in. Daisaku finds a turtle on the beach who slowly approaches him. A new friendship is born, and that new friendship is literally exploded as Nagito fires an explosive round. The blast catches Kori in the house, it catches Sonya, Monica, Daisaku, Mitarai, and freaking Sayaka in its wake. The pile of sticks and rocks that's left in the aftermath used to be a tank. It sure used to be. Taichi is possessed by a tree and grabbed by a possessed tree and pulled apart piece by piece. Juzo tries to make his collar look fashionable. Monica tries to avoid the dark trees whose branches reach out to grab her after seeing Taichi get ripped to shreds. Going to misses being able to have dinner, Monokuma summons a massive spear of ice impaling Juzo. And now we're down to 3. Monokuma, Hiroko, and Nagito. I told you guys, this tank is what we had to watch out for. And now all we have to watch out for is this terrible turnabout 4. Kori, Sonya, Monokid, Daisaku, Mitarai, freaking Sayaka, Taichi, Juzo. It is Monokuma, it is Nagito, and it is Momo. As we see everybody's statuses, man, I'll tell you what, Nagito popped off. Nagito he's popping off. Shockingly enough. Shockingly enough. We'll see what else unfolds because it's your final 3. Between Hiroko, Monokuma, and you know what could happen? Nagito could team up with either one of these people. He could team up with Hiroko, and he could team up with Monokuma. So right now, the mismatch perk could be a blessing in disguise because he could find himself a teammate in the final few. That being said, between these 3, Hiroko, Nagito, and Monokuma, they're all caught in what we like to call a crisis of fate. Are you ready? I sure hope so, because this show is about to get on the road. It's your final 3. And it comes down now to your final 2. Monica feels her energy slowly being drained. Nuclear waste from the power plant that the arena was built on top of reanimates Taichi's body. Whoopsie-daisy. Taichi could pick up the zombie victory. Nagito can't wait to kill again. Gonta plays around with his incorporeal body, and Hiroko beats Monokuma merciless with a shovel. Oh my gosh! Oh wait! Whispering, let him in. Delivering the final blow. That's terrifying. But I can say with certainty that it was worth it. Hiroko showing her undying loyalty to the repairman. Some people say that it doesn't pay dividends, but I say it gets her into the finale. It's being repaired and killing in the name of the repairman earns you a spot, Mama. Not only on the singles finale bracket, but also in good company with the repairman. And so I thank you, Hiroko, for letting him in. Oh darn, well, it's a shame. It is indeed still a terrible turnabout for Monokuma. And so that brings us to 2, and shockingly enough, they are 2 who earned secret achievements this episode. So unless crazy things happen like a zombie victory, going to possessing somebody, you guys are going to pick up another fan vote. As it stands. We'll have to see if that stands, because I have to ask you guys just who will who? Thank you. Will it be Nagito, Hiroko? Mom not only let him in, but did what it takes and attacked somebody after letting him in the name of the repairman. We've seen it happen many a times, but now we've seen it happen, and I've never been more proud of Momo. She's made the right decision, and I encourage all of you to make the same decision. But also standing in her way today is Nagito, the trap master, someone who we cannot count out, someone who cannot stand against it without a plan. Does Mama have a plan? Does Hiroko have a plan? Or will Nagito come out on top? Will it be a ghost or a zombie? Or Nagito? Hiroko. Hiroko. Nagito. We see nothing yet, but another ghost in play. Nagito summons his persona, uses Sai for the first time this match, attacking Hiroko, leaving her dazed with a splitting headache. Himiko's back as a ghost. Monica fights for her life. Taichi dangling his rotting limbs around, fiddling with them. Goten is able being able to have dinner. Does it end? No. It almost ended, but then dark energy swirled around Katoko's body. However, and this is the wildest however, Hiroko did die. And while Nagito right now would be the winner, Gonta steps in at the final moment before we go down to die this round, and he possesses Miu. And so now it is a battle between Nagito and Miu. And so after this, terrible turnabout for Hiroko. And Gonta's incorporeal body, because now he's possessing Miu. We go back to who will it be? This time, Nagito or Gonta possessing Miu. I'm not gonna dilly-dally, I'm not gonna belabor this, because we still have Ghost in play, we still have a zombie in play. Let's see what else unfolds. It looks like it will... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? I think I might want to see how this plays out. Monica has the last of her energy sapped by an ominous purple fog. Taichi dangles with his withered limbs, fiddling with them around. Kotoko kills Miu by ghastly means. Maki misses being able to have dinner. Himiko plays around with her incorporeal body. And Nagito gets cocky and dies from a stupid mistake. Right now, every single person is dead. Wait. Taichi's a zombie, isn't he? Taichi's a zombie who's not dead. Taichi wins. Taichi wins. Oh my gosh, he didn't turn anybody, but he's the last body standing. That's wild. That's it. That's all she wrote. It's, I guess, finally. Poor Nagito. He got robbed twice, but he's already in the brackets. I don't really feel that bad for him. It is a terrible turnabout for Monica, Miu, Nagito, and the last body standing is your winner. As we scroll up, he is the one and the only, the zombie in play. He didn't do a thing, he just whittled his fiddling with his withered limbs, but I'll tell you what, he didn't have to do a thing, because the world fell around him, fell down around him. Taichi the Doctor as a zombie takes the win. It's games like these where I'm like, who knows what's gonna happen? I said, and maybe it was me jinxing it. I said and I said it again. As it stands, Nagito, Hiroko both in, unless something wild happens, like a zombie win or some ghost. Who'da thunk? Poor Kotoko, if she had possessed somebody instead this round, she would win, along with whoever she possessed. That being said, that's not what happened. She took out Mew, and I think in that sense, saw Nagito getting cocky, kind of cost Nagito. Nagito kind of cost himself. But I'll tell you what, this is a wild game, a wild ending to this game. Taichi does nothing as a zombie, but he is the last physical body standing and takes the victory. Nagito gets 6 KOs, Mona Kid with 5, Chisa with 4, Azuru with 4, Hiroko with 4, Hina with 3, Ruruka with 3, Akane with 2, everyone else with 2 or less. Bring up the bracket! Nagito's on there, now so is Momo. They stood toe-to-toe, face-to-face, but in the end, it was a zombie who didn't kill either one of them who stands tall. And thus our zombie victory is obtained. Only 2 in the history of these games. One from Tharja, and now one from the Doctor, Taichi. What a match, honestly. With all the fire things coming up, and then at the end it got real supernatural, it got crazy. Taichi came out on top, good on him. Taichi, honestly, may be a sleeper pick at this point. Honestly, I could describe him as a sleeper pick. That being said, that's all she wrote. Friday Night Inferno is next Friday, 7 days from today. Next Thursday, I'll announce the final match, because I'm gonna say it's a men's qualifier for Golden Ticket. It's a triple threat. Who's gonna be in it? No, I know. I want to see your best guesses. Who do you think is gonna be in that triple threat match? Let me know that in the comments. That's what else I want to know. Because if I'm not saying anything about it, somebody in there is gonna be a big old surprise, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, they're competing? What on earth? Stay classy. Year of the Radiance. Toon Link, Dave, Bravo, Anomaly, the No Makaris. It's been, I don't know what it is about, February, because I think throughout all January I was used to Radiance, but, right there, I almost said Zenith. Almost did. Really almost did, but I said Radiance. It is the year of the Radiance, and we're shining brightly, and next Friday we'll be burning brighter. Friday Night Inferno returns. I'm excited. Get excited. Toodaloo. Like crew. My pin is gone, and so am I. Thanks for watching.